Since first grind in February of 2008, we have made well over $100 million in economic progress here. We're very proud of Absolute, not just for our economic success, but we are also a very clean, safe, and environmentally compliant facility. Annually, we produce about 350,000 tons of distillers grains. We produce about 4.5 million gallons of non-food grade corn oil, and we produce 125 million gallons of ethanol. Now, it's not the people that are in the pews that need the sermon, but when you're out and about, explain to your family members who are no longer on the farm the value of distillers grains. They don't understand the concept. They think that we make it out of popcorn or candy corn or some sort of edible corn. But ethanol, as you well know, is made from number 2 yellow corn. And from that, we get 17 pounds of distillers grains, all the protein, oil, mineral, micronutrients remain in the distillers grains that go out as high quality animal feed. We also make and sell E85 directly to the retailers. We wanted to make sure that the consumer at the E85 pump had a chance to share in the RINs savings. You've heard a lot about RINs and the RINs values. Well, we at Absolute wanted to make sure that that was passed through and the consumer had a chance to share in that. And as you leave town, you can experience that right here at the our Freeborn County Co-op, right here in Lyle, with their blender pumps. That E85 was made right here. We're proud of our role in providing cleaner, cheaper alternative to gasoline's virtual monopoly on transportation fuel. Now, ethanol's opponents haven't come up with any new arguments that haven't been refuted many times over. And economists know that this domestically produced fuel has already saved consumers billions of dollars at the pump. Ethanol is the cleanest, cheapest source of domestically produced octane, period. Higher octane fuels of the future, with ethanol as the primary source of octane, are absolutely needed for the next generation of engines designed to take advantage of ethanol's high performance capabilities for direct injection, turbocharging, increased compression, and latent heat of evaporation. If that's a new term to you, latent heat of evaporation, Google it. It's amazing. We're all aware with alcohol, if you put a swab on your arm, you understand how cool that is. Have you ever noticed a top fuel drag strip, when it goes down the drag strip, 7 to 10,000 horsepower, there's no radiator on that. So how in the world can they do that? They burn about 24 gallons of fuel in that quarter of a mile strip. But there's no radiator because there's 10% alcohol in that fuel. And it's the latent heat of evaporation of that alcohol that keeps that engine cool. Understanding the latent heat of evaporation that ethanol provides, we understand the octane, the anti-knock, but 50% of the benefit in a newly designed engine comes from the latent heat of evaporation. So I know it's a little technical, but it's extremely important when it comes to mileage, efficiency, compression, and getting better gas mileage. So if it's a new term to you, and I think it's a new term to many, it's something that we've done a poor job of explaining to the general public. Now, these are all critical components needed to meet the coming CAFE standards, eventually calling for 54 miles per gallon. We can't do that with 87 octane fuels. And we need to get to a 95 RON fuel. We need higher octane fuels if we're going to get these higher efficiency motors. And ethanol is the cleanest, cheapest source of that octane. I think most people instinctively know this, and that's why over 80% of the population in a recent poll would like to have E15 available at their local gas station. They're no dummies, you're no dummies. Don't let anybody treat you like that. Thanks.